discussion today is Iran war and Epstein files. Now these are the wheels of Khyber missile being shot by Iran towards Israel. These are the visuals of Khyber missile launch from Iran towards Israel. These Iranian missiles, especially cruise missiles and the new ballistic missile Hormuzgar missiles and Fateh missiles, are a headache for Israel and US because of their maneuverability and multiple warheads. This new tech of maneuverability and multiple warheads have been a headache to Israel and US because the Patriot and THAAD defenses they escaped due to maneuverability, the Patriot and THAAD defenses, and managed to hit the targets at US bases in Gulf countries and in Tel Aviv and Haifa and Jerusalem. This was yesterday that the U.S. submarine from the submarine U.S. submarine shot down the Iranian naval warship, who was returning from drills with India. This was the frigate that was shot down by US submarine. That submarine armed itself at St. Diego Garcia's Island, which the British owns. This is dangerous because if this was 3,000 kilometers away from international waters and away from the war zone, still the US targeted this, which was in India, as near Indian Ocean, and doing drills with India. Still the US shot down this naval warship of Iran with that submarine. The submarine armed itself at port of Santo Diego Garcia, which was owned by British. If US can attack 3,000 kilometers away Iranian, which is a naval warship 3,000 kilometers away from the war zone, then Iranian says that every soldier or submarine or any aircraft which is not in the war zone is a legitimate target of Iran and its proxies. If you have any comments and questions, you can ask in the comment, and please do like, share and subscribe this channel. We are showing you the visuals of Iranian naval warship that was downed by US. These are ballistic missiles which are landing in Tel Aviv, hitting and making an impact in Tel Aviv. Iranian missiles, these are landing and making an impact in Tel Aviv. The high maneuverability of ballistic missiles and cruise missiles have been a headache to US and Israeli air defense, Patriot and THAAD defenses, air defenses, because of the Al-Fateh and Hormuzgar missiles have been due to their maneuverability, they are making impact in US bases in the Gulf countries and in Israel. Look at those warheads, the maneuverability. You can look at these visuals that the air defenses missiles were shot down, were fired from, were fired in order to intercept the incoming missiles, but the missiles are dodging, but the incoming missiles are dodging them due to their high maneuverability in these visuals. Boom, they're making an impact with the high maneuverability, the Khumshar and Tel Aviv. The high maneuverability of Khumshar and Al-Fateh missiles are a headache to THAAD and Patriarch air defenses of Israel and US. Look at these incoming missiles. The interceptors are being fired as well from the land, but the missiles, missiles are being intercepted while the others, due to their maneuverability, are being able to dodge the interceptor missiles and are able to hit the ground and make a huge impact. Please do comment and like and subscribe the channel. Share the video with others. This is a hypersonic missile with multiple warheads. Some warheads are being intercepted, while the others make the impact. This Iranian technology is very, like, is very impactful and efficient, you can say that, because the Iranian missiles have to cross multiple interceptors from different countries, the US interceptors and Israeli interceptors, and then able to make an impact. So the technology has to be very efficient. This is US firing the missile from Bahrainian base, which was able to make impact in Iran, Tehran. This missile was hit the desalination plant, water purification plant in Iran.
Israel was warned it was coming.
Multiple warheads. The missiles with multiple warheads hitting and making an impact in Tel Aviv, Jerusalem, and Haifa. Now people begin to ask the question, American people are asking the question, why is America into this war? Because CIA's former officer said that there was no intelligence report to Pentagon or to CIA that Iran had been making ICBMs, the intercontinental ballistic missiles, which would be threat to America. Then why did Trump attack Iran on Israel's request? Why did Iran attack USA attack Iran? Can it be due to Epstein's? Donald Trump's name has been appearing in Epstein client list. Is that pressure which is making Donald Trump to enter into the war against Iran or not? Nothing remains hidden for long. If this is the case, we'll find out. And these are footages from Iranian missiles hitting and making an impact in. This is the Israeli drone being shot down by Iran. Israeli drone being shot down by Iran. Please do like and subscribe the video. Like the video and subscribe the channel. The footage of the drone being shot, Israeli drone being shot by Iran. Do share this video, do like this video. Iranian oil facilities have been stuck by US. This is the oil facility that has been struck by US, Iranian oil facility. This war has entered in an interesting phase as Iran, which has basically said that they'll attack every US base, is a legitimate target for Iranian attack and retaliation, which is in Gulf. But they've accepted that they have targeted the American bases. But the only target they have denied is the target which was on Aramco oil facility in Saudi Arabia. The oil facility in the Saudi Arabia, the attack was denied by Iran, and they said that they didn't hit that. What could it be then? Who would have hit that? Possibly Iran hints that it was a false flag attack to enrage Saudi Arabia so that they get into war against Iran. This is the take of Iran. An interesting take, because they own every attack they did except one, that in Aramco oil field, possibly saying that it could be a false flag attack. This is the Strait of Hormuz being closed. 20% of the oil supply of the whole world has been closed. The prices have been of oil prices are getting higher and higher. Iran is clearly into an all-out war. Why is Iran closing Strait of Hormuz and hitting oil and gas facilities in Qatar and Saudi Arabia? This is because they want the cost of the war to go very high for Israel and US and for the world, so that the world could come forward and negotiate a ceasefire between US, Israel and Iran. Do share and like this video and subscribe the channel, please. Direct talks have been started between Iran and Saudi Arabia. Masoud Pezeshkian, the president of Iran, has said that they won't attack anymore the Gulf countries if, in case, a big if Iran, if the Gulf countries, the bases of US bases aren't used against Iran. So there's a big if. There's a big if. Masoud Pezeshkian has said that Masoud Pezeshkian, the president of Iran, has said that they will not attack UAE, Saudi Arabia, Bahrain, Qatar, and Oman. But a big if the US bases there aren't being used against Iran. These are videos of Iranian ballistic missiles and cruise missiles and drones hitting the target in Israel. There's an interesting war strategy going on here. The 30 to 50,000 drone, the Shahed drone, is used by Iran in a huge number to hit and strike the bases and buildings by Iran in the Gulf countries and Israel. On the other hand, the THAAD missile defense system, Patriot missile defense system, their only one missile costs millions of dollars, probably $1 to $2 million. Their single missile costs $1 to $2 million, and that $1 to $2 million missile is used to shoot down basically a 50,000 drone, $50,000 drone. So $50,000, a drone made of a Shahed drone, which costs around $50,000. That $50,000 drone is being shot down by a $1 to $2 million missile. So the defense costs of Israel and US are going too high. So Iran is doing a gamble here that make the cost of the war too high for for Israel and US, so that they run out of their. So the war gets costly on them, and moreover they also going to run out of their supplies, defense supplies, air defense systems and missiles. These are visuals from Iranian missiles and ballistic missiles. The pressure is mounting on Donald Trump as the primary goals and objectives are still not achieved. A drone, this was I was talking about a drone, a kamikaze drone hit Marina Tower, luxury Marina Tower, a multi-story building has been hit by Iran. Iran has hit a multi-story tower has been hit by Iran. Please do like and subscribe the channel, and like the video and share the video. Ask your questions in the comments. The main These are warheads, multiple cluster warheads of Commission 4. When